Stand by for examination and suggested product. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Good as new. You're fine. as new.
this isn't a bad time, Master Jedi. We took out the other reactor, but General Grain just alerted me to a secondary objective. The White Maw has a series of munitions dumps here. Scouts report those weapons are headed for the Dreadnought. General Grain believes the pirates are reinforcing. He ordered me to hit those munitions dumps. Thought you might want to join in.
I don't want the enemy well armed when we assault that Dreadnought.
Transmitting coordinates to you now. If you can hit at least half, my men will handle the rest. We'll rendezvous with you at the outpost when this mission's complete. Sergeant Rusk out.
Stay down.
A Jedi? Never killed one of your kind before.
He sounds pleased. I'm not sure that's good.
This should be interesting.
You want to give me all your weapons and abandon this facility.
You got a strange sense of humor. Hey, what are you idiots doing? Get back here! Stupid house. Don't know what you did, but I'm not leaving. White Maw bosses kill deserters. The Gendai got no regard for life, not even their own. Of course, it's easy for them. They're indestructible.
All living things die.
Not Gendai. The bosses can take anything. You'd see for yourself. If you wasn't about to get killed, you got backup. I don't. Means I won't have to go easy on you.
Always up to our neck in bad guys. Finding new ones to beat up. Fun, but not relaxing.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
I've done as you wished.
Lumen Pamian, Bimar Kimulai, Kam Ino Memnu, Najanaya Ankam Mimik Meraka. Laporam Amka, Mamni Nikag, Nagnaya Mamni Kamgam.
Anything a soldier needs, and some things he doesn't.
You did it. I haven't seen that many dead Brotherhood since we first came to the planet.
Agreed. It was efficacious.
I'll assume that was the Imperial equivalent of enthusiasm, Captain.
It was. My scouts are in pursuit of the fleeing Brotherhood now. We'll see what they find.
Now is not the time to underestimate them.
My thoughts exactly.
Snow Raptor, this is Hatchling. Come in, Snow Raptor.
Go ahead, Hatchling.
We spotted the remainder of the enemy force entering the ice fortress. Coordinates attached.
If the remainder of their force is grouping at the ice fortress, they've been badly hurt. It's time to finish them.
Captain's right. We're not going to get this chance again.
I'm not giving this group a centimeter of purchase. They're all going down.
All right. Our priority target is Master Sav, a cult without its beloved leader is a beast without its head.
Sav is a legend among the Brotherhood. We stranded him in the snow once, and left him for dead in Wampa country. He strangled one with a Tauntaun femur, and skinned it with his own claws. He showed up in the ice fortress weeks later, quite alive.
Getting rid of him sounds like a plan.
We'll need you to spearhead the team, eliminating Master Sav. Others will secure the turrets and the perimeter. The ice fortress will be swarming with Brotherhood. We'll have the teams meet up again in the audience hall. Be warned, the hall is a defensible area. They'll move the big guns there once they know we're attacking.
I'll get them out of commission so the rest of the men can work.
Just in case, you'll have backup. Meet up inside with Sergeant Enlecker and Sergeant Cacho. Their men will reinforce you as you push to the audience hall. Go quickly. Let's not give them time to get back on their feet. Our scouts say the Brotherhood is bandaging up. We need to hit them now.
And when we're out there, I want you to stay close and stay sharp. They're the worst things we run into, consider it a good day.
Thanks.
Sergeant Enlicker reporting in, sir. We've received little resistance so far.
Sergeant Cacho reporting in, sir. You got here just in time for the fighting. These here are your unit. Straight on to the audience chamber. We'll fan out to intercept reinforcements.
Carry on, sergeants.
Right, taking point.
Sir, now that they're gone, do you seriously expect them to be allies?
They've shown us no ill will so far.
Of course, they conceal it until the time is right. I know Captain Biron from the old days when his unit took me prisoner. He likes the ambush, mind you.
You think he'll make this move soon?
He wants the fortress. Once they capture it, they're gonna take the turrets and turn them on us. The safe thing to do is, as soon as the Brotherhood is broken, take down Biron's men and grab him as a prisoner. It wouldn't take much. He's back at the base alone, and this lot will fold if we pull it on them surprise-like.
If they were enemies, I'd have noticed by now.
You think you know the mind of an Imperial better than I do? I spent 3 months in their cells. How about you?
You're not running this show. I am.
I know I can't countermand your orders, sir, but if they start blasting, we're gonna return fire. I'll go keep an eye on that sergeant. You take the boys here.
Isn't this a surprise? The Republic and Imperials all bound together. What's wrong? Getting cold? Need to share body heat?
Master Sav, I presume.
None other. Have you come to put an end to the Brotherhood? Are you scared of our savage ways? Of course you are. There's no room in the galaxy for those who bow to neither Chancellor nor Emperor. Unless we make room. Through blood and struggle.
You'll live.
That's the room, gentlemen. Take the turrets and secure the perimeter.
All units, find an Imperial. Reinforce their positions with small arms. Move out. This is the time. Don't let them dig in.
There's no need to escalate this.
Escalate? They're gonna have a clear field of fire on us.
Kachao, I've just received word from Captain Biron. He's got new orders.
You'll find him quite ready for them, Imperial.
He said to clear out the fortress once it's secured. It's too large for us to hold. Is something wrong?
He thought he saw another pirate. False alarm.
Oh yeah, I guess things are all fine. All right. Everything's fine. I'm never hearing the end of this.
Is there anything I can do?
Tell your captain that he's dead on about the fortress size. We'll be out of here as soon as all the rooms are searched. That thing I said about the Imperials betraying us? Lieutenant Kirill doesn't need to know.
Let's go, partner. Still got plenty of work to do.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
I heard about the situation over the comm. Master Sav is dead and half the Brotherhood tried to flee by jumping off the cliff. A well-executed plan. Of course, the irony is that with the Brotherhood gone, we'll be free to focus our tactics on one another.
What would you suggest, Lieutenant? 24-hour truce as we return to our outposts?
I could grant that when it involves my men. I cannot, of course, speak for others. What do you think?
If you ever need to defect, You know who to call.
A fine compliment. But after today's negotiations, I will likely be watched carefully.
Yes, you risked much by coming here, Captain. If only more Imperials were like you.
Be careful what you wish for, Lieutenant.
Well, the day's not over yet, and already you brought about the end of the Hailstorm Brotherhood. There's a bigger war out there on the ice, and for once, the Imperials aren't the worst of it.
Just point me to where I can help. I'm getting used to the cold.
Admiral Revold commands the Republic fleet on Hoth, from the surface no less. He's fighting tooth and nail with the White Maw leaders every day. If you can do for him what you did for us, the White Maw could be a thing of the past, and we would all sleep easier. We managed to raise the base. They're sending resupply convoys now.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Charge! Tear him to shreds!
Where'd they go? Who do I have to shoot to get some sensor data around here?
Sorry, Commander. Latest readings indicate they've established a perimeter around the ships.
I warned the Admiral something like this might happen. I hate it when I'm right.
Commander, you have visitors.
Perfect timing, Jedi. Those pirates would never see you coming. We've been caught with our pants down, and I need someone trustworthy who can clean up a mess quickly and quietly.
I am at your service.
We've lost a lot of ships over this hunk of ice, and we always meant to recover their onboard computers. Now we're out of time. The White Maw pirates are salvaging our machines and selling our data to the highest bidder. Codes, maneuvers, base locations. If this continues, we can kiss any security we had goodbye.
We have to get to the computers first.
That's their spirit. Never mind those pirates would kill their own mothers to protect that salvage. The ships are scattered around the Starship graveyard. You'll have to plant an ion mine on each one. Good luck. We're all counting on you. Those computers will be the end of us if the Empire gets hold of them. I'm glad you're taking care of it.
Jedi? Well, paint me blue and call me Chiss. I'm Admiral Revald. The Zabrak with the sunny disposition is my chief engineer, Aram. Welcome to the best place on Hoth.
I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
I don't know how much you've seen of the Republic presence on this snowball, but this is what it's all about. This isn't just a battle for Hoth. We went out here, and we've got the whole war with the Empire in the bag.
What makes this frozen wasteland worth fighting for?
Spread across that ice field is what's left of one of our capital ships. She was carrying a top-secret weapon prototype. The Null Cannon. It can fry all the machinery on a starship without giving the crew so much as a hangnail. With that weapon in our hands, we can push the Empire back to the unknown regions.
Something like that could save a lot of lives.
We found the wreckage. Trouble is, pirates got there first, snatched up several pieces of our prototype, striking from a hidden base. We've deployed the Tals and the infantry. They're taking heavy losses out there, and we're not any closer to getting the Null Cannon. We can't allow these thieving scum to leave Hoth with a weapon that can take out any starship in the galaxy.
One prototype coming up.
Sensors detect life forms in the nearby wreckage. The pirates may be making a grab for pieces of the Null Cannon's primary power core.
Keep an eye out for anything that will help us track the scum back to their lair. And contact me once all the fragments of the power core are secure. Go out there and bust some heads. Good luck out there. Break some heads.
Still no word from the field. Probably the Tals have frozen to death or been killed by pirates. Lucky furballs.
Everything okay, sir? You haven't said a word all day.
The Medes report the pirates' ray shields are down. Our goal is within reach. Any sign of Sergeant Rusk or his men? I expected them back by now.
We were hitting the White Maw's weapon supply depots. I suspect they'll arrive any moment.
I worry we asked too much of them. The men serving with Sergeant Rusk seem unhappy.
Master Jedi, destroying the pirates' weapon depots took longer than expected, but the mission was a complete success. Squad strength remains at 100%.
We've got you to thank for that. We had to go it alone.
Always happy to lend a hand, Private.
This is a full scan of the Dreadnought. The technical readouts are currently under minimal guard. Unfortunately, that area lies directly between two large forces, White Maw pirates and Imperial strike teams.
We can't let either side win. We'll have to defeat them both.
I will secure the technical readouts if you and Sergeant Rusk keep those forces occupied. Which enemy would you prefer to face?
I'll be fine either way. How can we minimize casualties to your squad, Sergeant?
The pirates lack discipline. They'll panic under pressure, make mistakes.
That leaves the Imperials for you. Perhaps you can learn more about the Emperor's personal guard. Here are the coordinates to intercept the enemy forces. Once you engage them, I'll retrieve the technical readouts. Be careful facing the Imperials, my friend. May the Force be with us.
Charge! Tear him to shreds!
Excellent. If you wouldn't mind terribly, there are some rare fuel isotopes I would pay handsomely to acquire.
You'll live.
Addition to my collection. More credits are on the way.
You're... There, good as new.
The Force was with us, Admiral. The power core is secure, and I've got a data pad with the location of the pirate base.
You made quick work of that motherless space trash. Well done. Now our troops could take the fight to them.
I hate to interrupt, but the data suggests these components were from the ancillary, not main power core. That's bad.
We still kept part of the null cannon out of the pirates' hands. Can't be catastrophic.
Worst case scenario? The pirates already have enough of the weapon to make it operational.
You'll have to go into their base after it. Hit those sons of Hutts before they know we're coming.
Do we know anything about the pirates or their operations that I can use?
That data pad puts the pirate base inside a huge system of ice caverns not far from here.
Half the scum in the galaxy will be in there. Chief Engineer Aram and a squad of Tals will be on your heels. Once the pirates are down, Aram will secure the null cannon for transport. It'll be the mother of all fights. Good luck.
Hold on there, Master Jedi. Put down the lightsaber and let's talk for a moment.
Nobody else in this place has wanted to stop and chat.
My crew is a bit, overeager at times. I'll speak to them about it, I assure you. The survivors, anyway. It so happens that I can give you what you came for without any more of that unpleasant killing business. You want the Republic's superweapon. Look around you. This hangar is filled with copies of it. One for every ship in our fleet.
How can that possibly be true?
The Republic doesn't have a monopoly on clever engineers. I propose a trade. You leave here with the weapons, and we leave here with our lives. That's fair, don't you think?
Let's talk details. How do we know you'll hand over all the weapons?
We can arrange for...
Reinforcements have arrived!
I see. Stalling until your people were ready to attack.
We can still negotiate. No one has to get hurt.
Don't bother lying. I'm not a fool. Don't think we'll go quietly.
So that could have gone better.
It couldn't have gone worse, unless the planet exploded in a massive fireball.
At least we'd be warm for that fraction of a second before we all died. I'd better call in and report.
Aram, that you? Heavy fire. It's a lot of interference. What status?
Sir, we have the null cannon, but there's been a complication.
What was the... breaking up secure for immediate...
Blast it! I can't get the signal back. Now what do we do?
I'm afraid you lost me there.
We had no idea the pirates had reverse-engineered the null cannon. The forces we have can just about hold this hangar long enough to get the prototype out of here, but the rest of these copies... The other pirates will get here soon, and once they have a weapon that can disable a capital ship, how many innocent people will die?
I don't even want to think about pirates armed with null cannons.
Neither do I. The only way to keep the copies out of the pirates' hands is to overload the null cannon prototype. Wipe out everything in the hangar at once. The prototype would be fried, but I'd rather spend months fixing it than live knowing that even one of these copies was left behind.
You're right. We can't let even one of these copies fall into the wrong hands.
Stand back. That should do it. I'll go ahead and get the transport ready. I'll see you back at camp. It's best this way. I couldn't sleep knowing the pirates could patch together another null cannon.
Hoth. If the cold doesn't kill you, the pointy landscape will. Never a dull moment. We should visit war zones more often.
Charge! Tear him to shreds!
Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Excellent work. I knew we could trust you to fry those computers. It's good to know who the Republic can count on. I'll be sure to put in a word for you with Command.
I'm just happy that the Republic's secrets are safe.
That makes two of us. I can't stress how important your efforts have been. You've kept the Republic's secrets out of the pirates' hands, and the Empire's. Thanks to you, we can rest easier tonight. Thank you again.
There,
You
good
kept the
as
Republic's
new.
plans out of the Empire's clutches.
It's a shame about the prototype. Blasted pirates must have mucked it up.
It's already been shot, smashed, and frozen. I'm sure the null cannon can be repaired again.
It's a setback, but we'll recover. I'm not about to let one little explosion stand between us and victory. You've hit the Empire where it hurts today. I've already contacted Republic Command. They know what you've done for us here, and I'll make sure the Senate knows it too.
Will you be leaving Hoth immediately?
Soon. I don't have to tell you how much I'm looking forward to frying some Imperial starships. We'll have the null cannon up and running in no time. You ought to come back and see her in action.
It's going to take months, sir. Maybe a year.
Engineers, always predicting the worst. Mark my words, we will have that null cannon shooting Imperials out of the sky before you know it. You did good work here. If I had a dozen men like you, this war would be over already. You've done good work. The Empire won't know what hit them.
Still no word from the field. Probably the Talls have frozen to death or been killed by pirates. Lucky furballs.
Charge! Tear him to shreds!
I hoped you would come. Our prior meeting terminated unsatisfactorily. Surrender, and you will be treated well. Resist, and, well, you know the rest.
Why take me alive? What does the Emperor want?
Even if I could answer you, I wouldn't. I serve my master's will.
He doesn't know. He's just following orders. Like a droid.
I gave you a fair chance, and you refused it. Men, kill this Jedi.
I did it! I secured the technical readouts of the Emperor's fortress. They contain schematics of its entire defense grid. Between this and the cloaking device prototype you recovered on Balmorra, we have everything we need to capture the Emperor.
This is a great day for the Jedi Order. Good work, Liha.
Meet me at the main Republic base. Liha Naraz out.
May the Force be with us.
We're under attack! Repel the imps!
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
It's a wonder all your men survived such an enemy. How did you defeat the Gendai?
Superior tactics, and a dozen thermal detonators. If that Gendai's still alive, I guarantee it wishes it wasn't.
We couldn't have done this without you and your men.
Your service has been exemplary, Sergeant. You and your men brought the Republic a great victory.
The heroes of Hoth. I finally get to meet you in person.
General Grain, been a while.
Hard to believe you and I started in the same squad. Still a ground pounder, huh?
Wouldn't have it any other way. It's honest work, sir.
After what he did here, he's earned a higher rank.
The sergeant's happy where he is, but I do have a reward in mind. The 88th Armor Battalion is on its way. The 301st Infantry is being rotated back to Coruscant. I can't waste a soldier like Rusk on shore leave, so I'm assigning him to you.
For how long, sir?
Until the Sith Empire is defeated.
The sergeant has served us well. We'll gladly take him.
The transfer is effective immediately. Good luck.
My shuttle is small. There's hardly enough room for myself and the meaties. Perhaps Sergeant Rusk should travel with you.
Be honored to. Look forward to learning from a superior warrior.
Excellent. I will deliver these technical readouts to Master Braga. You should contact him as well. May the Force be with you, my friends.
I'll requisition my gear and meet you at your ship.
I still have business here. You should come with me.
Aw, gee. I was hoping to see more snow and ice. Maybe next time.
I'll just have my gear delivered to your ship then. Lead on, Master Jedi.
Best post exchange around. You need it, we got it. Good luck out there.
See anything you like, give me a wink. Bring your creds back anytime.
Master Braga, Liha Nerez is on her way with the technical readouts to the Emperor's fortress.
I knew you two would be unstoppable together.
I look forward to working with her again.
Your successes on Hoth and Balmorra have been nothing short of extraordinary. Our plan to capture the Emperor is already taking shape. Come back to Tython, my friend. We'll discuss the particulars here. Master Braga out.